Welcome to our journey towards slow and frugal living. In today's fast-paced world, it's important to find balance and live intentionally. By embracing a slower pace of life and being mindful with our spending, we can achieve financial freedom and a life that is both abundant and sustainable. So, let's discover the joys of slow living and frugal living and try out some new strategies for saving money. Number 1. Mindset shifts for slow living and frugal living. To fully embrace slow living and frugal living, we must first shift our mindset. We must move away from the consumerist mentality that tells us we need the latest and greatest things in order to be happy. Instead, we must learn to find joy in simplicity and mindful living. One key mindset shift is to focus on experiences over things. We often think that buying more stuff will make us happy, but in reality, it's the experiences we have with our loved ones that truly bring us joy. By prioritizing experiences, we can create memories that last a lifetime and connect more deeply with the people around us. Another important mindset shift is to let go of the fear of missing out. FOMO. We often feel pressured to keep up with the latest trends and social events, but this can lead to overspending and burnout. By embracing JOMO, the joy of missing out, and being more selective with our time and money, we can focus on the things that truly matter to us. It's also important to shift our mindset around self-worth. We often equate our value as individuals with our possessions and status, but this is a dangerous trap. By focusing on our inherent worth as human beings and letting go of the need for external validation, we can find greater peace and contentment in our lives. Finally, a key mindset shift is to view frugality not as deprivation, but as a way of living in alignment with our values. By being intentional with our spending and saving money for the things that truly matter to us, we can live a life that is both abundant and sustainable. These mindset shifts may take time and practice, but they are essential for fully embracing slow living and frugal living. By changing the way we think about ourselves and our relationship to the world around us, we can create a life that is truly fulfilling and joyful. Number 2. Food and grocery shopping. When it comes to slow living and frugal living, food is an essential part of the equation. By being more mindful with our food choices and grocery shopping habits, we can save money, reduce food waste, and support local farmers and businesses. One key strategy is to plan our meals in advance. By taking a little time each week to plan out our meals and make a grocery list, we can avoid impulse purchases and ensure that we have the ingredients we need for healthy, delicious meals. This can also help reduce food waste by allowing us to use up ingredients before they go bad. Another important strategy is to shop at local farmers markets and co-ops. Not only does this support local farmers and businesses, but it also ensures that we are getting fresh, seasonal produce that is often cheaper than the packaged produce at the grocery store. Plus, the experience of browsing a farmer's market can be a joyful and relaxing way to connect with our community. It's also important to be mindful of food waste. We can reduce waste by using up leftovers, freezing excess food, and composting scraps. This not only helps the environment, but it can also save us money by reducing the need to buy more food. Finally, we can save money by buying in bulk and cooking from scratch. By purchasing ingredients like grains, beans, and spices in bulk, we can save money in the long run and reduce packaging waste. Cooking from scratch not only allows us to control the ingredients in our food, but it can also be a fun and creative way to connect with our inner chef. Number 3. Transportation. Transportation is a crucial part of our daily lives, but it can also be a significant expense and environmental impact. By being mindful of our transportation choices, we can save money, reduce our carbon footprint, and even find joy in our daily commute. One key strategy is to prioritize walking, biking, or using public transportation whenever possible. Not only does this save money on gas and parking, but it also reduces our carbon footprint and promotes physical activity. Plus, walking and biking can be a relaxing and enjoyable way to connect with our surroundings. For longer trips, carpooling or using ride-sharing services can be a cost-effective and sustainable option. By sharing the cost of gas and reducing the number of cars on the road, we can save money and reduce our impact on the environment. Plus, we may even make new friends or connections in the process. It's also important to maintain our vehicles to ensure they are running efficiently. Regular maintenance like oil changes and tire rotations can improve gas mileage and prevent costly repairs down the road. And when it's time to upgrade our vehicle, we can consider purchasing a fuel-efficient or electric vehicle to further reduce our impact on the environment. Finally, we can find joy in our transportation choices by exploring alternative modes of transportation like electric bikes, scooters, or even walking tours. By embracing new ways of getting around, we can connect with our community and surroundings in a whole new way. Number 4. Energy consumption. Our energy consumption habits have a significant impact on our wallets and the environment. By being mindful of our energy use, we can reduce our monthly bills and our carbon footprint. One key strategy is to upgrade our home to be more energy efficient. This can include installing energy-efficient appliances, improving insulation, and upgrading to LED light bulb. These upgrades may have an upfront cost, but they can save money in the long run by reducing our monthly energy bills. Another important strategy is to be mindful of our daily energy use. This can include turning off lights and electronics when not in use, adjusting the thermostat to conserve energy, and unplugging chargers and appliances when not in use. These small actions may seem insignificant, but they can add up to significant savings over time. We can also consider investing in renewable energy sources like solar panels or wind turbines. While this may require an upfront investment, it can provide long-term savings and reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. It's also important to be mindful of our transportation choices, as they have a significant impact on our energy use. By prioritizing walking, biking, or using public transportation, we can reduce our reliance on cars and reduce our carbon footprint. Number 5. Housing and home maintenance. We'll get to that in a second. I have a favor to ask of you. If you like this video so far, please subscribe to the channel. Our homes are a significant investment both financially and emotionally. By being mindful of our housing choices and home maintenance habits, we can save money, reduce our environmental impact, and create a space that promotes relaxation and well-being. One key strategy is to prioritize energy, efficient, and sustainable home features. This can include installing solar panels, using sustainable building materials, and incorporating natural light and ventilation. These features may have an upfront cost, but they can save money and reduce our carbon footprint in the long run. Another important strategy is to be proactive about home maintenance. This can include regular cleaning, checking for leaks or drafts, and keeping up with repairs. By addressing issues as they arise, we can prevent costly repairs down the road and maintain a safe and comfortable living space. We can also find joy in our home maintenance efforts by incorporating self-care rituals into our cleaning routine. This can include using natural cleaning products, diffusing essential oils, or playing relaxing music while we clean. It's also important to consider our housing choices and find a living situation that aligns with our values and priorities. This may include downsizing to a smaller home, renting instead of owning, or even joining a co-housing community. By finding a living situation that meets our needs and values, we can reduce our financial stress and create a space that supports our well-being. Number 6. Entertainment and recreation. Entertainment and recreation are essential aspects of our lives, providing us with opportunities to relax, connect with others, and pursue our passions. However, these activities can also be expensive and contribute to a culture of overconsumption. By being mindful of our entertainment and recreation choices, we can save money, reduce our environmental impact, and find joy in simple pleasures. One key strategy is to prioritize free or low-cost activities. This can include going for a walk or hike, having a picnic, or attending a community event. By exploring our local area and taking advantage of free or low-cost opportunities, we can reduce our spending while still enjoying ourselves. Another important strategy is to be mindful of our consumption habits when it comes to entertainment. This can include renting movies instead of buying them, sharing books or games with friends, or using streaming services instead of purchasing physical media. By prioritizing digital or borrowed entertainment options, we can reduce our impact on the environment and our wallets. We can also find joy in our entertainment and recreation activities by exploring new hobbies or interests that align with our values and passions. This can include volunteering, learning a new skill, or pursuing a creative hobby. By finding activities that bring us joy and fulfillment, we can reduce our reliance on consumerism and find satisfaction in simpler pleasures. It's also important to consider the social and environmental impact of our entertainment and recreation choices. This can include supporting local businesses, choosing activities that promote sustainability, and finding ways to give back to our community. By prioritizing activities that align with our values and support our communities, we can feel good about the impact we are making in the world. Number 7. Personal finance. Personal finance is a crucial aspect of our lives, and it can be challenging to balance our financial goals with our desire for a slower, more intentional lifestyle. By adopting a frugal mindset and making mindful financial decisions, we can achieve our financial goals while still living a fulfilling life. One key strategy is to create a budget and stick to it. By tracking our expenses and income, we can identify areas where we can cut back and save money. We can also prioritize our spending to focus on the things that matter most to us, whether that's experiences, relationships, or personal growth. Another important strategy is to avoid debt and live within our means. By avoiding high-interest debt and only spending what we can afford, we can reduce our financial stress and focus on the things that matter most. We can also prioritize building an emergency fund to provide a safety net in case of unexpected expenses. We can also embrace a minimalist lifestyle, focusing on quality over quantity and prioritizing experiences over material possessions. By reducing our consumption and focusing on the things that truly bring us joy and fulfillment, we can save money and reduce our impact on the environment. It's also important to invest in our financial education and seek out resources to help us make informed financial decisions. This can include reading books and articles, attending financial workshops, or seeking the advice of a financial planner. Finally, we can find joy in our financial journey by embracing a slow and intentional approach. This can include celebrating our financial successes, focusing on progress over perfection, and finding gratitude for what we have. By embracing a slow and intentional approach to our finances, we can reduce our financial stress and find more fulfillment in our daily lives. Number 8. Health and wellness. Our health is our most valuable asset, and it's essential to prioritize our physical, mental, and emotional well-being as we pursue a slower, more intentional lifestyle. By adopting a frugal mindset and making mindful choices, we can improve our health and well-being without breaking the bank. One important strategy is to prioritize movement and exercise. This can include finding low-cost or free activities such as walking, hiking, or practicing yoga at home. We can also incorporate movement into our daily routine, such as taking the stairs instead of the elevator or biking to work. Another important strategy is to prioritize whole, nutritious foods. We can shop for seasonal and locally grown produce, incorporate plant-based meals into our diet, and reduce our consumption of processed foods and sugary drinks. By prioritizing whole foods, we can improve our physical health and reduce our risk of chronic diseases. We can also prioritize mental and emotional well-being by practicing self-care and mindfulness. This can include taking time for ourselves to relax, meditate, or engage in hobbies we enjoy. We can also seek out low-cost or free resources, such as support groups or online communities, to connect with others and improve our mental health. It's also important to prioritize preventative healthcare, such as getting regular checkups and screenings, to catch any health issues early on. We can seek out low-cost or free healthcare options, such as community clinics or telemedicine services, to ensure that we are taking care of our health without breaking the bank. Finally, we can prioritize rest and sleep, recognizing that our bodies need time to recover and recharge. We can create a relaxing sleep environment, establish a regular sleep routine, and reduce our exposure to technology before bedtime. Number 9. Personal development. Personal development is a key aspect of living a fulfilling and intentional life. By prioritizing our growth and development, we can become the best versions of ourselves and live a life that aligns with our values and goals. And the good news is that personal development doesn't have to cost a lot of money. There are many low-cost or free resources and strategies that we can use to cultivate personal growth and development. One important strategy is to prioritize learning. This can include reading books, listening to podcasts, or attending free workshops and webinars. We can also seek out mentorship or coaching opportunities, whether through a formal program or by reaching out to someone we admire and respect. Another important strategy is to prioritize self-reflection and mindfulness. By taking time to reflect on our thoughts, feelings, and actions, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our personal growth needs. This can include journaling, meditating, or practicing gratitude. We can also prioritize skill building and experimentation, whether by trying out new hobbies or learning a new skill. This can help us develop new interests and passions, as well as expand our skills and potential career opportunity.